most gracious to host us. This is your first real social engagement here, isn't it?
We met with some of our family neighbours a week or so ago.
My point exactly.
Commoners are people too.
Well, if that's what you think.
It is what I think, and I am not afraid to...
Ladies, please, let's stop arguing. This whole arguing thing is so unpleasant.
Okay.
Fine.
So, how is your juggling going? Didn't you tell me if you juggled it as it runs?
You two know each other.
Yes, we've been friends for a few months now.
So, yeah, about your question, I have made some improvement. Whoops, that was a mistake. in case you didn't notice.
No, I didn't notice you dropped buttery bread rolls on the floor.
Oh, you didn't?
Of course I did.
Oh. I'm forgetting something. What is it?
Brains.
I think he's smart.
Okay, whatever you say, Lady Ysabell.
Oh, I remember. How do I resist being extremely awkward?
You're trying not to be awkward.
Well, I'm supposed to propose marriage to one of you.
Marriage?
Marriage?
Yeah, well, that's what Mommy and Poppy said, so,
That would be amazing.
Amazing.
Amazingly strange, yes.
Of course you did. Well, I'm done with this. I'll see you maybe never.
Goodbye.
Can't say I'm sorry to see her go.
We were interrupted last time we spoke. Mother called me back to the carriage before we could continue. I guess what I'm trying to ask is, what have you been doing as of late?
Oh, well, you know, it's the same old stuffy social occurrences, stuffy people. I'm not saying that this was stuffy or you were stuffy, you were definitely not boring, stuffy, or uninteresting. I should just say a joke. Jokes make things much better. Okay, here's one.
We were arguing about what to call an armored soldier, but it was getting late, so we decided to call it a knight.
You're funny.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad you think so. My parents don't. I've been following around our entertainer, Jacob, because I want to learn to be a traveling Jester. I call it trade shadowing. He calls it stupid. So that's what I've been doing. What have you been doing lately?
I've been going around to the local orphanages, putting on puppet shows for the little ones. I love children. They're so cute, and they love you.
Oh, I love humor too. Does that make me a child?
Uh-huh.
If I'm a child, then what does that make you?
If you're a child, I must be a grumpy old adolescent.
Grumpy old adolescent. I must remember that one. I typically have my book of jests, but I seem to have not brought it today. Anytime I have to bear with my terrible jests.
Terrible, I think not.
Oh, thank you. Well, it's been lovely. But I'm doing now.
Wait. Do you think I'd be a good person to marry?
Well, you defended me with some comments with people too, so me, yes. My parents, no.
Oh, I was just asking. Not that I like you, but I do like you, just not in a weird way. And, oh, bother. If Lily was here, she'd know just what to say. Let me try again. I really like you, but if your parents don't like me, then it's not going to work out, then is it?
I don't suppose it would. For the record, I like you too. Also not in a weird way. What were we talking about?
How your parents don't like me.
Oh. Well, I'll convince them. They're usually wrong. They're wrong about a lot of things. I'm not particularly the most outspoken when it comes to them. But I'll try and convince them. They'd rather have me a filthy, rich, highly titled wife than a smart, charitable one like you. I'll see you around. Okay.
Did he just call me smart? And charitable?
Let's just get this over and done with. Then you can have the whole week to relax. You've done this for the past 2 months, so of course you'll be able to do it again. And after this, you can go see Baby Ysabell. Imagine Mommy and Papi are here. No, wait. Don't do that. The look on their faces if you mess this meeting up, well, I'd better go before I lose my nerve entirely. You can do this, Alistair.
Hello, Alistair.
Hello, Lady Elizabeth.
I assume you're crossing again.
Well, actually, yes. Yes, I have.
Just get it over with. Actually, it's as much as that.
Lady Elizabeth. You are charming, beautiful.
Sure.
Your garments glitter like gold. You're so memorized.
I can tell your powers of memorization astound me.
Actually.
I was being sarcastic.
In that case, you are lovely beyond compare. Your power and influence stretch far and wide, and I'm not sure if there's a part of this that isn't sentimental and mushy.
I doubt it.
Oh well, you know the gist of it.
And so I should, after almost 2 months of it every week.
I mean, I guess I'll sum it up and skip to the end then.
Finally.
Mommy and Papi want me to marry you because you're rich, beautiful, and got a lot of money. Wait, that's rich. Influential. So anyway, will you become betrothed to me?
Not a chance.
See you next week.
Next week it is then.
Yeah, that wasn't so bad, was it?
I don't know what to do, Lily. I've been talking to Alistair every week, and he really likes me. But his parents...
I can't believe my sister is so useless at planning. You should be asking yourself what they want.
They'd rather have me a filthy, rich, highly titled wife than a smart, charitable one like you.
They like titles, riches, and reputation.
Then give it to them. How can you show off your nobility?
I have some ideas. Well, that didn't work. Cats. Despicable creatures. I can't figure out why I intended to work with one in the first place.
What I can't figure out is why you're still not trying to do what they want. They like nobility. How can you show it off?
A fancy dinner party might work. That would bolster our reputation. I'll get to planning that right away. Well, that didn't work.
You're telling me.
If you're such a genius, then why don't you just tell me what to do?
I am a genius and I will tell you what to do. Go to Alistair himself. Convince him that you're worth it.
He already likes me. It's his parents that are the problem.
If you can convince him, you can convince them. Besides, there are plenty of ways that parents can go on the wrong way if that fails.
How come you're such a schemer?
When your parents are part of court and you're not completely oblivious, you pick up a few things.
But you're only 10.
I'm quite a bit older than that on the inside.
What am I even doing here? I don't like Elizabeth, and she certainly doesn't like me. We'd be better off altogether if I just stopped courting her. Then again, Mommy and Papi would be furious. But I'd be happier though.
Hello, Alistair.
Ah, by George. Lady Ysabell. You scared me.
I'm terribly sorry. I didn't mean to.
Oh, well, you certainly are startling.
Thank you. I think... Well, I came here to talk to you. Not in a creepy way. I wasn't following you. I saw you going this way and I thought I'd go this way as well. That's not weird, is it? Not to say that weird is a bad thing. I mean, you're kind of weird, but in a really nice way. That was a compliment, not an insult.
Thank you.
I'm so glad you're here. My younger sister is away today and I was just starving for company. None of the other girls, or boys for that matter, can hold an intelligent conversation half so well as we can. Not to say that I was actively seeking you out. I was, but I could have easily talked to someone else. Elizabeth, for example, she's got quite a tongue on that one. And it's not always the nicest. That he's forgetting his brains comment was particularly unamusing.
I agree.
Thank you ever so much. And not to be weird, but I think that you're just splendid to talk to. Funny I should see you here, though.
Why is that?
Well, because this is Elizabeth's house.
Yes, it is. It is Elizabeth's house.
How is that whole convincing your parents to like me going?
Well, I'm kind of here to court Elizabeth, so yeah.
Yes?
Well, I mean, I tried to convince
Until
somebody...
we meet again, Lord Alistair.
Ysabell.
And I hope that is not for a while.
Ysabell. By George. I really mucked that up. And she looked so nervous. My big mouth ruined everything. Got to make this right.
Before you begin, I have something to say.
Well, this part of the routine is new.
Be quiet and listen. I hate being spoken to like I do not get a say in matters. I do not want to marry a boy who will not really love me.
Oh, me too. I mean, with a girl. No offense. There is this really pretty girl.
Let me get back to ranting. This is absolutely the last time. Tell your parents that if you ever come courting me again, I'll send you packing without a word. No more.
Great. That's perfect. I should have not
Well,
said...
it is perfect. Now go.
Okay.
Well, that conversation was a disaster. And to think, I was just about to tell him how much I loved him. Obviously, I overestimated how well he could convince his parents. Or maybe he never even liked me. Could I have been more wrong?
I really do not think so.
That was a rhetorical question. I didn't actually want you to answer me.
I know what a rhetorical question is. I may be a child on the outside, but inside I am much older than you.
How on earth can I convince his parents?
If you got Elizabeth to stop being a target, he would automatically switch his attention to you.
That is a superb idea. Where are you getting these things?
My brain. Also, he's dropping my mother's conversation. She may be pretty, but she is not brainless.
How can I get Elizabeth out of the way?
You could poison her.
Poison?
Oh, it's just an idea. I'm not saying it's a good idea.
Not a chance.
You could frame her for a crime.
What?
Well, it's less bad than poisoning. I mean, a few years in dungeon is better than death.
You are so morbid.
Why, thank you. But anyway, you can make her seem like she's unavailable, like if she had the plague, etc., etc.
Wait, that could actually work.
Of course, and the real brains behind the family after all.
That is true, but I have an even more scandalous idea. Your presence must be rubbing off on me. Start spreading rumors that Elizabeth has a secret lover from the Italian courts.
Italian? Seriously? That is so cliche.
Alistair will stop courting her within a fortnight.
By George, I am so nervous. Mommy and Puppy were so angry when I told them that I like Ysabell. The fact that Elizabeth has been involved with some sort of scandals does help, but Ysabell acts calm on hers for George's sake. When I confronted them, that surprised them for sure. I'm taking too long monologuing. I should just get in there.
Hello, Lord Alistair.
Ysabell, you look really nice.
Thank you. Come in and sit.
Okay. Thanks for having me, by the way. Elizabeth rejected me last week.
That's too bad.
No, actually, none of us liked each other. So, what have you been doing?
2 days ago, I put on a puppet performance, The Story of the Cheese, for the little ones.
The Story of the Cheese? That one's my favorite! The part where Lollygag the mouse hides the cheese inside the cake shop.
I love that too. I was barely restraining my laughter.
But how come your parents let you come to court me?
I convinced them. Well, when they started glaring, I just stared right back. I was thinking of you. Not in a lovey-dovey way, more in a you're nice way. You are nice. Not lovey-dovey. Right, George. What was I talking about?
How you convinced your parents I was good enough for you to come visit?
I found out they're not that scary when you face them. That confronting your fears is the only way to really overcome them.
That sounds very wise. Is that from a book?
No, it's on my own. But I digress. What I came here to say is...
Alistair, let me see. Will you marry me?
I will.
So romantic and so boring.